Hey friends, so we're here today at the NUO Hotel at Universal Studios Beijing Resort, and when we come out we're going to give you a full detailed tour of our room as well as a review of the room and the resort as a whole. Prices and everything will be down in the description so you can check that out and see what we paid for the resort. We are here on a kind of bank holiday week, so just bear that in mind when it comes to the prices. We'll take you around, show you every little nook and cranny, and then we'll let you know at the end our thoughts and feelings on everything to do with this resort. So if you do enjoy the video throughout, give us a thumbs up, do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. It'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button and bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. Let's head inside. So checking into room 183 here. Just scan our key card. NUO Hotel there. So we come in, and as soon as we're in on the left hand side, that's where we've got the toilet. That's quite self-explanatory. You've got the air conditioning system here on the wall on the right when you come in. It goes down to 19 degrees. You've got a little privacy button that'll turn on just outside. As we come through, you got a door here that does close as well, and that sits perfectly flush here, which is really nice to see. We've got a little storage area here. Apologies, we've had to put our bags in and unpack and things like that. So in this drawer here, you've got a pretty large sunken laptop safe, as well as a jewellery pot there. And then in this one, we've got a bag, shoe shining service, sorry, try saying that any faster, shoe horn and a buffer. You've got laundry services, valet services and whatnot. You've got more storage just up there and a full length mirror to the left hand side. We're also provided a few of these dressing gowns as well, which is really nice to see, as well as some slippers that do come sealed. We just had to take a couple of pairs out. As we continue on, we've got the shower. You've got a rain head shower at the top there, and then you've got the retractable shower head as well, and they do provide you your toiletries, your body wash, your conditioner and your shampoo. And it's got quite an interesting drainage system here. This sunken area goes all the way around. Nice to see that they've got branded towels as well. That was something we really enjoyed as part of the Universal Grand Hotel. Coming along into further into the bathroom area, should I say, you've got the his and her matching sinks there, and you've got some amenities in these. Cotton bud shower cap. Toothbrush and comb, 2 adults, 1 child, and then the comb. You got your shave-in socket here, as well as the multinational plug socket, and then you've got one of those mirrors that magnifies everything. You do have 2 large mirrors here as well on the his and her sink area. A couple of bowls of water, and then all of your towels, your bath mat, your anti-slip mat, and your hairdryer are all stored underneath. Here you've got quite a deep sunken bathtub with the retractable shower head. More towels around. And you've also got a headrest there as well, which is really nice to see. You do have doors, much like you do at the end there. You can close everything off and make it very private if you're having a bath or a shower. We come into the, should we say living room? Let's say living room. You've got a living room area here in the room. This is Deluxe King Room. It's not a suite or anything like that. You've got a little corner sofa. You've got this little tea set here with the cups and the little teapot. And then you've got these as well. Really, really cute little touch. Nice artwork on the wall, and if we look out the window, it might be difficult to see because of the light, but we've got the Universal Grand Hotel just in central Paine now. There it is. So very close proximity. The sofa's a nice touch as well. Just come around slightly. We've got the TV on the wall. You've got the large king size bed here. Beautiful decor around as well. You've got the lights on either side. You've got the lights surrounding the bed frame there, which looks nice. And this is all very nice wooden decor, wooden and copper. I like the way it goes together there. So over here you've got all of your lights which turn off everything. Bedroom, the wall lamp, a master switch which we love to have. A reading light and a night light. We'll just have a look in here. Yeah, we've got a little torch in there. You've got your phone, little notepad, and a pen there as well. Plug sockets, in terms of plug sockets, you've got the multinational plug sockets there, so it looks like it will do British plugs, Australian, European, American, everything. And you've got 2 USB ports on there as well. And those are on both sides, the same kind of light switches on both sides as well. You've got the master one there. Let's have a look in this drawer. Let's see if there's anything in here. Little survey card and a pillow menu. Okay. So you can choose your pillows: contour pillow, buckwheat pillow, bolster pillow, and a foam pillow. Then you let them know how long you want that for. That's very, very fancy, very interesting. You've got an alarm clock here, JBL alarm clock. I imagine that's going to do, it does wireless charging. I imagine it does Bluetooth and things like that as well. A little area to store the remote control for the TV, as well as a channel guide. Over here we've got a little desk area, quite a shallow desk area, but it comes with 2 of those multinational plug sockets and 4 USB sockets, which is really good to see. A couple of drawers here, nothing in those though. You've got a spa menu, because we do have a spa here. It explains the price, it doesn't explain the prices, sorry, but it tells you the treatments and what's available. So we've got quite a few. You do have QR codes here that'll show you the menu for all of the restaurants. The Cafe Royale, you've got the Jaya restaurant, and then you've got the lobby lounge there. And you can scan the QR code there for room service. Coming around, you've got a second phone, another notepad and pen, and then a little desk lamp just here, which is cute. It's like a fabric lampshade there. Forgive the stuff we put out on the side here. We have had to kind of come in and get a little bit settled. We've got an espresso machine. We've got a teapot, 4 bottles of water, small ones, and then 1 large one as well, which is really, really nice actually. And then in here, this is where we've got the Nespresso pods. We've got your sugars, your sweeteners, your stirrers and things like that, as well as your bottle opener and corkscrew. A couple of cups and glasses on here too. And of course your tissues. So here we've got a small cupboard. And this is a minibar fridge. We were told about this, and we were told that all of this in here is free. So you got a couple of cans of Coke, 7-Up or Sprite, some tonic water, a couple more bottles of water, and a couple of beers as well. And then you've got just a bunch of storage here. So it's a very nicely decorated room. Looks fantastic. And yeah, we're going to let you know what our thoughts are. Quite a few plug sockets around. We know that is important to a lot of people now. We've got a lot of devices to charge. It's good to see they got USB ports on all of them, though it would be good if they were USB-C ports. So we'll let you know our thoughts and feelings on the room and the resort as a whole after we've finished staying here. We'll give it our normal ratings. Just turned on the TV. It's describing the hotel for us. It's a culinary hotel. Lavish buffets, well-crafted a la carte, as well as the casual snacks and drinks. And then they talk about room service as well. NUO Hotel. Jaya Spring Seasonal menu we're going through. Okay, so we got some hotel information. Talking about the story. First ever hotel from NUO, the pioneer of Chinese luxury hospitality. NUO Resorts has been designed to create the feel of private retreat and serene oasis, surrounded by picturesque gardens set along the resort's waterways, offering a peaceful setting yet staying close to all the action. That's cool. And then they talk about guest services, which is located on the 3rd floor. So you do have a selection of Universal movies as well. This is the same selection that is over at the Universal Grand Hotel. Seasonal promotions, which talks about the annual pass and benefits of that. TV programming is standard. This is your normal programs, Chinese TV, as well as some international ones. You go into the restaurants and bars, we have an idea of all of the restaurants and bars that are available at the hotel. So you've got Cafe Royale, you've got Jaya, you've got the Lobby Lounge, and those are the 3 that are located here. And then switching over to the Universal Grand Hotel, you've got the Red Dragon Lounge and the Lotus Garden as well. Health and safety just talks about the health and safety of the resort as a whole, and some country regulations as well. And then finally we go into the resort information of Universal Studios Beijing and talk about each of the lands. So you've got the Wizarding World, Minion Land, Transformers Metro Base, Kung Fu Panda Land, Jurassic World, and Hollywood. And you've got the Water World area as well as City Walk too. So that's a little bit of an overview of what facilities you have there on the TV as well. Hey friends, welcome to our review of the NUO Hotel at Universal Studios Beijing. As is always the case with these hotel reviews, we like to take 5 categories, add them up, divide them and give you a final score. So the categories, as always, are comfort, cleanliness, amenities, location and accessibility. We'll start off right at the very top with the question of, would we stay at this hotel again? And the answer is absolutely yes. We thoroughly enjoyed the hotel. It was a fantastic experience. We'll get into the details of it and the reasons why in just a second, but essentially it's a great location, really nice experience, really nice theming, it's comfortable, and just overall a really, really good hotel. So the first category that we've got is comfort, and for comfort we've given it a 9. Now in our rankings, in our ratings, we always take into account the room and the resort as a whole. That's what this review is about. The room itself, you saw in the tour, beautiful looking room, beautiful feeling room as well, with nice hard wood there, really vibrant. You had the shower, the walk-in shower, you had the bath as well with a little like kind of like a jet bath of sorts. It was just like a sunken bath, but it wasn't fully sunken. It was really nice though. And then you had like the little living room corner sofa area and the really large bed, little seating area. It just was a really nice room overall. So for that reason, you know, we're giving it a pretty high rating. And then just around the resort as a whole as well. The resort was a little bit cold, but not in like a hospital feeling way or anything like that. But I mean, it was like quite minimalist, but still with nice touches. Like when you get into certain areas, so just off of the lobby, like you had that little seating area with like the cherry blossom tree. And then you had the lounge and things like that as well. So that was really nice. It was just like a really nice, comfortable experience there. The staff were all very welcoming, they're all very hospitable, and like they all spoke a pretty good level of English, considering, you know, that we're in mainland China and what we've experienced previously throughout our stay. So yeah, overall comfort, we've given a 9. So the next category that we've got is cleanliness, and for cleanliness we've given also a 9 out of 10. The reason for that is basically because I just could not spot any fault around the room, the resort as a whole, really. They were maintaining everything very well. A couple of little dusty patches, but you know, other than that, there wasn't any cause for concern. We did have a little bit of an issue with a smell in the Universal Studios Grand Hotel, the other resort hotel at Universal Studios Beijing, and that was like just not an issue here. So if you haven't seen that video, do go and check it out, because that's the other hotel, also really nice. But this resort overall was it was clean, it was tidy. The room was really well maintained. I mean, it's only been open for a couple of years. No issues at all. So yeah, cleanliness overall, we're going to give a 9 out of 10, which is pretty good rating. The next one that we have is amenities. Amenities, we take into account what is around. Obviously you've got the theme park there, so we kind of try and take that out because that's a little bit of a gimme, if anything, but what you've got like in the resort as a whole to do. Obviously you have the theme park, you've also got City Walk as well, which is like a 5 or 10 minute walkway. It's really not that far at all, so you've got your shops, restaurants, and things like that there, and then you've got easy access to the like the subway, the metro station, so you can get into Beijing that way. Throughout the resort, you've got the main buffet restaurant. Now, the only caveat I would say to the main buffet restaurant is because this isn't a Universal themed hotel. It doesn't have any like character dining or anything like that, but you've got it there as a restaurant, and it's a nice restaurant as well. You've also got the lounge as well, which is open slightly later. So you can go in there, you can get standard drinks, you can get alcoholic drinks, you can get food from the lounge, but you can also get food from the main restaurant as well, delivered to there. So you've got both of those options available to you. In the resort as well, you do also have a kids club, which if you've seen any of our Shanghai Disney videos and the tours of the hotels there, you'll notice that Disney have gone a little bit more of an educational experience in the kids club, whereas Universal gone a little bit more like fun. It is a kids club for fun, so you've got Xboxes, PlayStations, things like that, so they can play games and they can have a little bit more fun. You do still have the educational experience, but you know, you're at a theme park, you want to have fun, right? Even if you're putting the kids in the kids club. So that's cool. You of course have a Universal Studios gift shop right in the hotel as well. And you've got a climbing frame outside as well for kids to play on. Inside the resort, again, you also have a swimming pool. That is something that you don't have at the Universal Studios Grand Hotel, so that's one of the reasons that it goes up a level in the rankings. And it's got like a sauna and a gym there as well. As part, the sauna is part of the changing rooms, so it's like male and then separate female because it's in the change rooms. And I will caveat that the pool isn't great, and as dictated by Chinese law, you do need to wear like a swimming hat as well, so that takes away from the comfort for us to some extent, but we can't change that, so we're putting it as an amenity and not deducting from a comfort, because that is just the way it is by law. You have to wear the swimming cap if you are going into a pool, and that is something that we experienced at the Shanghai Disneyland Hotel as well. So it's just what it is. But it's nice that they've got the pool. It's nice that they've got the sauna as well. And you've just got a lot at this resort. There's more physically in and at the resort than there is at the Universal Studios Grand Hotel. But you are paying a little bit more for this hotel than you are for the Universal Studios Grand Hotel. So just bear that in mind, and you've got to weigh up whether you want to stay at a Universal themed hotel, you want to stay at like an Asian, Japanese, Chinese themed hotel with a pool, and how much you're going to use the pool with regards to the extra cost that it's going to be. But yeah, it's got a lot of things. You've got the lounge, you've got the restaurant, you've got the pool, the gym, all things like that. So it's a good resort overall. Next up, we've got location. And location for this hotel is pretty good. It's not quite as good as the Universal Studios Grand Hotel. Of course, if you have seen that video, we gave it a 10 because it was right over the top of the theme park entrance. But the NUO Hotel is a couple of minutes walk away. So for that, we're going to give location a 9. Because short of being over the hotel, you can't get much better than the location of the NUO Hotel. It is so close to the theme park. You've got early park entry as well, the same as the Universal Studios Grand Hotel, through the same location basically as well. You just walk down one path. At the end of the path, you do your security check, and then you're into the park 1 hour before regular day guests. You've also got City Walk, stone's throw away again. You've got access to the subway, the metro, things like that. So it's great. It's a fantastic location. It isn't quite Universal Studios Grand Hotel location, but it's so close that it makes such little difference. It's going to take you 1 minute, 2 minutes extra to walk to the hotel when you leave the park, and then walk to the park when you go in the morning. So fantastic location overall. So yeah, 9 out of 10 rather than the 10 out of 10 for Universal Studios Grand Hotel. The final category that we've got is accessibility. And just bear in mind, we are 2 fully able-bodied people, so accessibility, there's always a caveat to it, and we also stayed in a standard room, not a accessible friendly room. But the resort as a whole, we found it to be quite accessible, so for that reason we are giving it an 8 out of 10. Deducting a couple of points there because the resort is quite tricky to navigate in terms of like the layout. Not to say that it's not easy to get around, but things are spread in funny locations. So you still got ramps, you still got like handrails, elevators and things like that. But like in order to get to the pool, we had to go through the restaurant. That was the way they directed us rather than go any other way. So I think it's just a little bit higgledy-piggledy around. And for us, you know, as I said, 2 able-bodied people, you know, we're just like, okay, cool. Sucks that we've got to walk this a little bit extra, but we do it. Whereas if you've got accessibility issues, that kind of stuff just makes it a little bit more difficult to navigate, more so than it would for 2 fully able-bodied people. So for that, we deduct a couple of points and then we give it an 8 out of 10. The other thing to bear in mind, we were in a standard room, not an accessible friendly room. The shower is a walk-in shower, albeit with that the drain around it, which was a little bit weird but kind of cool. But the bath itself was still like full normal height, so that would be trickier to step in. There's not as many handrails around the room as you'd like, but I imagine in an accessible friendly room there would be. And the actual space overall in the room to navigate, if you needed a wheelchair or something like that, is quite a lot. And you've got a lot of space to walk around in. You've got a lot of shelves that you can hold on to and things like that. So I think it's a fairly accessible resort overall. But again, caveat in that, as 2 fully able-bodied people, we give it an 8 out of 10 for that. So adding everything up, comfort, cleanliness, amenities, location and accessibility, we add everything up and we get an 8.8 out of 10, which is a pretty good score. Wow, what a resort this is. Both of them, actually, both of the hotels at Universal Studios Beijing. As I said before, if you haven't seen the Grand Hotel tour and review, links will be down in the description for that, because that's also a fantastic hotel. One of the detriments to the NUO Hotel is the way it's laid out. It is a little bit funky. We were a little bit put off by that, but the resort overall is really nice, and it is somewhere that we would stay again. Beautifully maintained, beautiful design from our perspective as well, because we love that kind of vibe. And it's just a fantastic addition to Universal Studios Beijing. The resort as a whole, and by resort I mean Universal Studios Beijing resort, the theme park, the hotels, everything, is amazing. It really is amazing. If you haven't seen any of our videos from our time at Universal Studios Beijing, playlist will be down in the description. And you can also go and compare that to Shanghai Disneyland as well, and see what we thought and see how we've compared everything, and make up your own mind really as to whether you would like to do either or both, however you want to play it. There's a lot to see. It's scary to get to, first off, thinking about it, but once you're there, we promise you'll love it. And yeah, check out the NUO Hotel. It's fantastic. If you guys have enjoyed the video throughout, and you have enjoyed following along, and the review has been helpful, give us a thumbs up. Do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. And it'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. We'll see you on the other side. Thanks.